Last year when we came to Baja, we did some really amazing things, but there was one thing in particular that we didn't get to do, which was swim with whale sharks. It was closed when we were in Baja, but this time it was open and we got to go.
We are Kyle and Nicole, avid travelers from Michigan. In 2021, Kyle quit his job and we have been traveling across North America in our travel trailer while I continue to work full-time from the road. We love to create content showing amazing destinations, things to do, free camping spots, and RV life. We hope you will like, subscribe, and comment on our videos and join us for these fantastic adventures. You never know where we will pop up next. We booked our whale shark combo tour from the same La Paz tour company we used last year called Onboard Baja. The tour started out passing Pelican Rock, known for being popular for birds, where we finally got to see the blue-footed boobies. Nobody on the boat seemed to care about this, but I was super excited. Their feet turn blue because of the diet, and more blue, the more healthier the bird is. We then visited the San Rafael sea lion colony, where we got to snorkel again around the reef and watch the sea lions. We then went over to Balandra Bay, one of the most beautiful beaches in Mexico, where we had lunch, and then went on to our last and much anticipated part of the tour, the whale sharks. Once we got into the whale shark area, the clock starts counting because we were only allowed inside for 2 hours, which includes entering, searching, swimming, and exiting, all while the boats are on restricted speeds. The existing captains in the area are helpful relaying information on where they spotted the whale sharks. It felt like forever, but it really didn't take that long to find our first one. The whale sharks can be spotted in a couple different ways. They have a dorsal fin on top that you may see from the water, though it can be difficult with waves, but the best way is to look for color changes in the water, basically looking for a big blob of a different hue. During our scouting, the guides give us the layout of how the swimming was going to work because only a certain amount of people can be in the water at one time. We broke into 3 groups of 4 people and sat in order on the boat. One group would be geared up hanging over the side of the boat while the next group would be ready to move up once they went into the water. Once the captain gives the word to go, you do not hesitate. You jump off the side and immediately follow the guide to the whale shark. We got to swim 3 times with 2 different sharks. The first time we went in, it was amazing, exhilarating, and scary. The guide wanted us to get up front so he could get a picture, but it was more challenging than you'd think. These whale sharks are juveniles at about 15 feet long. They can grow 40 to 50 feet, but even at 15 feet long, they are so big in the water, and it is quite intimidating. They are called gentle giants, and it is safe to swim with them, but you wonder, is it really safe when you are that close to them? You're never supposed to go in front, stay 6 feet away on the sides, and 9 feet behind the tail. It sounds pretty easy, but the fish moves, and so do you in the water with the waves and the current, and we came so close I could reach out and touch it. We stayed with the whale shark for about 4 minutes. It was hard to try to keep up. Naturally, you would just fall behind, and he would swim ahead. For them, it's no effort, but we had to constantly keep swimming just to maintain with him. We then went back to the boat to rest and wait for round 2. Whale shark tourism here is very heavily regulated. It can be open one day and closed the next. The government imposes strict rules to protect the whale sharks. Counts are surveyed daily, the entire area is being watched at all times, and only specific boats are allowed to access the area. The captain must be certified and the boat must carry a flag. There is a buoy in the sea where boats are required to stop, where they will make contact with the regulation office. The office takes a visual of the boat, number of people, and reviews the captain's credentials before granting access. Only a certain number of boats are allowed in per day, and there are designated time slots for when they can arrive. Whale sharks are the largest shark and the largest fish in the world. And it's not a whale, it's a shark. And the largest ever recorded was 60 feet. Every whale shark has a unique pattern of dots on them, just like fingerprints. Our second round, we stayed with the same whale shark. The waves had picked up quite a bit and it was a bit more challenging of a time. Trying to keep up with this fish was very difficult. We were only with the shark for about a minute before we went back to the boat. before our last round, we found a new whale shark to swim with. By this time, of the 12 people left on the boat, only 2 of us wanted to go back out, which was us. Some people didn't like the experience for a few different reasons, but this third time was very cool for us. By now, we had a better idea of what to do, and somehow we ended up getting on the other side of the fish from the guides, and we were all by ourselves to watch and admire this beautiful creature. We watched him eat, we looked him in the eye, and we swam with him for about 3 minutes. Our first swim was amazing, but this swim was the best. I got so much great footage of him feeding. Their mouths are 3 feet across, and when they open them, you can actually see the water funnel in. It was incredible. They have around 2,000 teeth, but they are smaller than the hairs on our arm, and even though they feed on plankton, it was scary being that close to their mouth. I really thought I was going to go in. Whale shark, whale shark, swimming through the water, opening the mouth, plankton going in, bubbles coming out, swimming so fast, I'm trying to keep up. It's a huge fish, bucket list crossed off.